Happy Golden Week, everybody, and welcome to the Battle Zone! It's the return of the AWL Supercard, and this week, every active title in the Animated Wrestling League will be defended. But first, we need some challengers. We're going to take the 4 best tag teams we've got in the Joshi division, and we're going to put them in the ring together, and we're going to have ourselves a reshuffle match.
The following contest is scheduled for up to 7 falls, because it is a tag team reshuffle match in the Joshi division. Introducing first, making their way to the ring from the laboratory, the tag team combination of Kuroshima Shi, Kaizo Beast, the Augments.
The Augments had such a good win-loss record last season that they would have gotten into the AWL Forge the 4 tournament if we'd been able to do it this year. So that's how they get into this reshuffle match, this opportunity to challenge for the Joshi tag team titles. The same can be said for the first 3 teams that you are going to see tonight, including the Augments. And now, hang on a second, who's coming out next? Oh, right, the Monsters. We've got the robots. Time for the Monsters. Monster Union, already going to be challenging for the men's tag team titles. A little bit later on this week, it's possible that one faction could walk out with all of the tag team gold.
Introducing next, making their way from the realm of the Yokai, a tag team combination of Nekomusume and Wild Thing. Together they are All-Star Unholy Alliance.
The Nekomata, the amazing, lovely Nekomusume, and her partner, an original to the AWL Joshi division, been here since the very beginning of the division, Wild Thing. This team of Nekomusume and Wild Thing won the Joshi tag team titles back at Obonanza 2020. So nearly 2 years ago, actually more than 2 years ago, nearly 3 years ago, Jesus Christ, nearly 3 years ago, they were the tag team champions. They were unable to successfully defend the titles before losing them to Tiger and Bunny. They're hoping their second reign will be a little more eventful. I should point out also the Augments, former tag team champions with 2 successful title defenses, won that back last season, beginning of last season, at AWL 340. Well, end of the season before that, actually. End of season 17. Now you see it, Golden War 2022. We spent a lot of money on those ring barrier covers, so we're going to show them off a bit. And here come the big girls.
And their opponents making their way to the ring from the field of competition. A tag team combination of the modern-day Amazon, Athena Jane, and Shaki Monyu. The modern-day Warriors.
A team that has never held the Joshi tag team titles. And they're looking to obviously to rectify that right here, right now. Jackie Molyneux, however, a former AWL Joshi singles champion. So a lot of golden experience here at the Golden War. And speaking of gold, we happily introduce a new championship to the AWL universe. It's time to pull some light out of a very dark time in professional wrestling.
And finally, making their way to the ring and making their AWL debut, the tag team combination of Solo Darling and Willow Nightingale. They are the reigning Campeonas de Parejas, the Bird and the Bee.
We're going to be optimistic and say reigning, not final. The Bird and the Bee, the Sugar Creature, Willow Nightingale, looking to make their mark in the Animated Wrestling League. We had been hoping to bring these two over to Japan before the pandemic, but obviously that didn't happen. So now that we have a situation here in Canada, AWL Strong and Free, we're able to bring in more of these American guest wrestlers, if you will. Bring them in for the one-off. Now this is an AWL Reshuffle match. Everybody legal in the ring at the same time. There's going to be up to 7 falls, 6 or 7 falls here. A team is eliminated once their second member is pinned or made to submit. And whoever gets the second pinfall, whoever eliminates the final member of a team, their team earns a victory in the AWL win-loss records. So if one team were to run the table, or at least make the final eliminations, you could get 3 wins in one match. That's going to be very good for your team and personal win-loss records. This is also going to establish the ranking of the AWL Best 4. And wait a minute, Athena Jane with the Tartarisian choke slam to one of the augments. I believe that's Kuroshi Machine. Trying to keep track of this is very, very difficult. I do not envy one of the Baba Ganoush brothers in there trying to keep order here. This has got to be one hell of a job for the referee. I hope he's getting paid. Well, getting paid more than usual. We do actually pay our referees around here, believe it or not. Sometimes I question whether or not we should, but that's another story. We're seeing a pretty common strategy here. Try to clear the ring and focus on one of your opponents. Figure 4 headlock by Solo Darling, making her AWL debut. Willow Nightingale returning to the fray. Willow, who's been making some waves in the American wrestling scene in Ring of Honor, and I believe she's made a couple appearances in AEW as well. I will point out wait a minute, look at this, up! Whoa! Out of the corner, a tornado suplex, you might even call that. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what Solo Darling is doing right now, but she's dropping a fist right on Kaizo Beast. Kaizo Beast, the most recent challenger for the Joshi singles title, and a beautiful Hurricane Rana from the graduate of the Wrestle Factory. And, okay, 7 wrestlers in the ring right now. The referee is making the count. The 20 count on the outside is still in effect here. You can be eliminated by count out. And if the second member of a team is eliminated in such a fashion, nobody gets the win in the win-loss records. We also have a 20-minute time limit. If we do not have a winner by the end of this, that would actually, I believe, cancel the Joshi Tag Team Championship match. We don't want that to happen. We want to see all the titles, all the active titles, defended. I say active because, of course, over on AWL Strong and Free, our Canadian show, coming to you right here from the Battle Zone, they are still going through. Wait a minute, hang on. Cover here of Solo Darling. 1, 2... No, a kick out by the Sugar Creature. They're still going through the tournament to crown the first Canadian national champion of the AWL Gut Wrench Suplex by Jackie Molyneux to Wild Thing, as Neko Musume takes some time on the outside. What do we have? And not only a 2 count there. Wild Thing's still in the match. Solo Darling ejected rather forcefully. The bird out, now the bee in trouble. Tartarisian choke slam coming up all the way down to the underworld. And into the cover, the referee sees it. 1, 2, 3. First elimination. You can never and some blood spewing from the maw, the jaw. Muzzle of Wild Thing on the outside there. Cover 1, 2, 3, and just that we're down to 3 teams. Now the Augments pick up their first win. That's going to help them in the tag team rankings this season. All of these teams on 0 and 0, because of course the win-loss rankings in the tag division do reset every season. We're still kind of getting off the ground under this new 2-show-a-week format. The kill shot for the 1, 2, 3, and there's Jackie Molyneux.
Jackie Molyneux has been
You can never tell in a reshuffle match. Sometimes it's 7 or 8 people until near the end. Sometimes the pinfalls just come really quick.
15 remain.
Oh, German suplex on the outside. Much like in the AWL arena, there's not a lot of padding there. And Kaizo beats in the ring with a cutoff. 1, 2, 3. Service cut off.
Has been eliminated.
And Wild Thing now having to stand alone here. We're down to 4 wrestlers. We have got Nekamusume out. Wait, cover here. 1, 2, kick out. The Augment's still a full team, but we've got Wild Thing and Athena Jane in the ring for their respective tandems. And what are we seeing here? We're looking for the Lycanthra bomb. Can she get the monstrous Kaizo Beast up? Yes, she can. Viva Monster Union Lycanthra bomb! For the 1, 2, 3.
Kaizo Beast has been eliminated.
And this is now a triple threat match. Every fall from now on is a point. It is a victory in the win-loss rankings, and Wild Thing just being handed it. Kaizo beat. Wait! Fall of the Gods! The Fall of the Gods! He's Satsuwaza! The Fall of the Gods! 1, 2, 3. No! She's out! It's only 2. Referee says it's only 2. That is why Athena Jane allowed Wild Thing to make that cover, earn that victory, because she knew it would leave her vulnerable to the Fall of the Gods. Brilliant strategy, even if it didn't quite work. And the rake of the back, the claws of the werewolf. Oh, into the corner. It's the Amazon Giantess versus the werewolf, the lycanthrope. Elbow strike. Up, down! 12 minutes, 56 seconds, all the time in the world. And remember, we still have our tag team title match. The winners of this, their partner will come back out and they will wrestle for the tag team titles in this very video. And now another champ, going for that Tartarusian choke slam. She telegraphs it, but at this point there is nothing Wild Thing can do about it, all the way down to the underworld. Tartarus itself swallows the Wild Thing. And it's going to be Tiger and Bunny versus Athena Jane and Jackie Molyneux. And that was the move that won pretty much the whole match.
Here are your winners, and the #1 contenders to the Joshi Tag Team Championship, the Modern Day Warrior.
And we're going to let the music play because, and thanks to the graphics department for getting this up so quick, this is your Tag Team Championship match. Second title defense for the reigning champions. We're going to leave them in the ring. And it's amazing how fast Jackie Molyneux ran back out here. But let's bring out our champions for the first of 5 title matches this week in the Animated Wrestling League.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission or knockout to decide winner, and it is for the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Championship.
And here you have Usa-chan in the pink, Spring Tiger in the yellow. They won those beautiful Joshi Tag Team Championships, the signature red leather of the Joshi division. They won those back at AWL 358. And they are 2-time AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions. And we are looking to see if they're going to hang on to those belts or if we're going to have 2 very big problems for the Joshi division going forward. Do not take these lovely ladies for granted. Do not underestimate them. You do so at your peril. There you see them, the AWL Joshi Tag Team titles. Let's go to ringside for the official introductions.
Introducing first the challengers, a modern-day Amazon, Athena Jane, Jackie Molyneux. Together they are the modern-day Warriors. And their opponents, they are the reigning and defending Amateur Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Champions. Tonight, making their second title defense, Spring Tiger, Usa-chan, Tiger, and the Bunny! This is an officially sanctioned Joshi Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Marcus Babaganoush in charge.
This is the first time the Joshi Tag Team titles are being defended on Canadian soil. And we're off. Championship match rules apply. 30 minutes on the clock. 1 fall to a finish. Tag rules apply. 20 count on the outside. 1 fall to a finish. Pinfall, submission, knockout. The titles will change hands. Right hand, right elbow, I should say. Notice no elbow pads on Jackie Molyneux, a direct descendant of Thomas the Moor Molyneux, one of the first ever professional boxers, actually over in the United Kingdom, before the family immigrated to the U.S. Irish whip it. Oh! And miss with the knee. Spring Tiger barely getting out of there, and a back heel kick. She's a classically trained Japanese professional wrestler, not usually one to use the martial arts, but looks like she's been expanding her repertoire, specifically in the kick department, given her association, or now long association, with Usa-chan, and a standing star press. That is the leg power of a rabbit wrestler. Never, never underestimate the Pink Bunny people. Jackie Molyneux trying to cut the ring off here, drag her opponent into her side of the territory. The tag is made, and in comes Athena Jane, the woman who just won the Reshuffle match with the Tartarusian choke slam. If she can pull off one more of those, or perhaps the fall of the gods, we'll have new tag team champion. Look at this! Not going off of her feet, Usa-chan throwing everything at Athena Jane. And, oh, a headbutt right to the back of the head and just throws her. Athena Jane, like the Colossus of Rhodes. Oh, God. No, I'm not going to let her start using the crossroads. That would be too much. But just the immovable object here. 2 minutes in now. Back elbow by Usa-chan to escape. Irish whip back into the neutral corner with Canadian flag on display. We thank our sponsors here in the GTA. And the up and down! Tartarusian chokeslam. Very early day, but no, going for a submission, I think. Yes, going for the camel clutch. Trying to referee check in, make sure she's not fish hooking, doesn't have the fingers in the nose or anything, make sure she's certainly not going for mask. Right hand misses. Usa-chan in trouble. And no, bunny flip! The bunny flip out of the corner by Usa-chan, who I think really probably should be tagging her partner here. And no, a second bunny flip. Usa-chan, I think, almost determined to win this match solo. That would be a heck of a feat. Usa-chan, much like Athena Jane, does go back to the very beginning of the Joshi division. These two met in the original ladder match that crowned the first ever Joshi champion in the Animated Wrestling League. So it seems to be almost an eternal rivalry between these two opposites in virtually every way. And now the Sisyphean double Death Valley driver, the endless task, the endless torture for the 1, 2, and no, Usa-chan getting that right shoulder just barely off the mat before the final and fatal 3 count could be registered. Tag made, multiple tags in and out by the modern day warriors, keeping each other fresh, which is good considering they've already gone through the reshuffle match. We've already gone through a fairly grueling match already. But Usa-chan has not tagged Spring Tiger back into this. Though it was Spring Tiger that started the match, fewer tags on the side of the champions. And, oh, big arm wringer by Jackie Molyneux. Possibly pound for pound the strongest wrestler in the Joshi division. And the whip now off of the ropes. What's she going for? Oh, goes for the super kick. Does not hit it. A swing and a miss, but a tag is made. And I'm going to see some double team action off of the middle rope. Those golden ropes brought in for the Golden War. And right across the knee. Going up here. Ooh! And this time a hip attack. I thought she may have been going for that camel clutch again, maybe trying to confuse her opponent. Some mind games here. Athena Jane, a lot smarter than people give her credit for. She's not a big dumb brute.
5 minutes of the lapse, 25 remain.
Whip into the corner. Oh, and a big paintbrush. And this is not good. Athena Jane, I still think she takes way too much time on this move, but you can't deny its effectiveness. Vivisecting. Usa-chan. Spring Tiger may want to break this up. 1, 2, no! Spring Tiger showing complete trust and confidence in her tag team partner as the whip goes in and kick right to the head, which is a bit of a feat of flexibility when you think about it. And bunny flip! Again with the bunny flip out of the corner, disorienting the opponent. Usa-chan's going to have to come up with something big here, and she does! She's going for the bunny hop! Bunny hop! Bunny hop! One of her family's signature submission maneuvers, and the standing star! High impact offense, but it only temporarily inconveniences the modern day Amazon. There's the tag! Spring Tiger in! Spring Tiger in, Spring Tiger fresh! Spring Tiger knowing also to throw everything she's got at Athena Jane! But one little mistake, Athena Jane will retake control. I don't caught the foot, caught the boot, caught the big boot. Although every boot she throws is big by definition. The referee down. Miss with the double chop. But a knee to the stomach. And now, fall away. Yep, fall away slam. The power, the strength, the conquering force that is Athena Jane of the modern day Warriors, looking to zero in on the AWL Joshi Tag Team Championship. And there's the trapezius claw, the tiger claw, right into the shoulder, right into the collarbone there. And that's gonna send tingles up and down that arm. And that's the right arm. That's the arm she uses for that Tartarusian choke slam. Miss with the kick there. A ducks under, and Jane goes down on her own momentum. Wait a minute! Tiger suplex hold on! The referee! 1, 2, throw! Referee, I think slightly late to start that count, but a huge turnaround in the match. Spring Tiger makes the tag. Usa-chan legal, and we're about to see the flying, furious flurry of offense from Tiger and Bunny. Quicker than a hiccup, as they say. 1, 2, 3. 8 minutes, the time of the fall. Wow. And this is just the first of our 5 championship matches. The men's tag team titles will be on the line. The Joshi singles title, the Grand Championship, and the Intercontinental Championship will be up next in our next video. All the gold on the line, a whole bunch of challengers from AWL Strong and Free. But let's celebrate this victory for Tiger and Bunny.
Your winners and still Animated Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Champions, Tiger and Bunny.
Tomorrow, Intercontinental title, Joshi Singles Championship, both on the line. We will see you tomorrow. Hit that subscribe button to make sure you never miss any part of the Animated Wrestling League. Ashitamo, Suzuku. Continue tomorrow. Thanks for watching.